Roger Stone here with an urgent warning. While we celebrate Trump's historic win, inflation continues to drain your IRA and 401k. And China is now targeting your money with a kill shot on the U.S. dollar. That's why thousands of Americans are shielding their savings with gold and contacting the experts at Colonial Metals Group. Gold has protected American wealth through every financial war. For a free 2024 gold guide that explains everything, go to freegoldguide.com/stone or call 800-747-6589. So go to freegoldguide.com/stone or call 800-747-6589. That's 800-747-6589 for a free 2024 gold guide to learn how you can protect your life's work, and if you qualify for a free home safe and up to $7,500 in free silver right now. That's freegoldguide.com/stone.
It's a common sense recap of the big stories. It's Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
Well, joining us now is KT McFarland. KT, any shout outs for John while you're here?
Look, John has been so right about the importance of energy and low energy prices, fixing the economy.
Oh, there was an
and
additional shout out. There was an additional shout out today.
In addition to KT.
You ready for KT? KT, okay. You ready for this one?
All right.
He turns to Lee Zeldin, who's EPA thing, and he says, a lot of people want to go into nuclear energy. Make sure you approve the within a week.
Permits, right? The permits, right?
The permits within a week.
And he looked at you.
That long?
Yeah, exactly. He's on a roll, KT. He is on a roll.
Are you the new energy czar of the world?
No, I'm just
doing pretty good.
I'm going to be the stickball champ of Third Avenue.
He could be. He
ambassador of Third Avenue.
He could be the ambassador of everywhere. KT, what do you make of the drones? Speaking of which, we're talking about all the drones.
It's inconceivable to me that the United States government doesn't know what they are, who sent them, what their purpose is, or what to do about it. You know, this is national security, it's domestic security, it's local security, and what they could shoot them out of the sky, they could scramble them, they could hack them, they could throw a butterfly net over them and catch them. But somehow it's not my problem. There's nothing to see here. Move along. And I don't get it. I mean, either they know what it is and it's maybe a foreign country and they don't want to embarrass that foreign country, or they don't know what to do about it, so they're going to pretend it's not there. But the bottom line is they're not leveling with the American people.
Did you hear Jeff Van Drew, congressman of New Jersey, came out, and it was a wild statement saying there's like an Iranian mothership that had drones on it, and then he said he got intel. And at first it was like, what is this? And then Tony Gonzalez, who's the congressman from Texas, and others came out and corroborated it and said they heard the same thing in an intel briefing. I mean, that's wild.
But then, the Pentagon spokesman today, in response to that question, was that an Iranian mothership that sent these. This Pentagon spokesman had a very crafty little lawyered answer saying, no, there is no Iranian mothership off the coast of the United States.
At this time.
Yeah, at this time. So, maybe
off the coast is 12 miles. They're for over 15 miles.
Right,
exactly.
I'm glad we cleared that up. Okay. But it's interesting. You're right. The verbiage is interesting, Katie. And did you see some members of Congress came out afterwards and said, that guy's an idiot? That's a direct quote.
Yeah, but, so maybe it's not Iranian, maybe it's North Korean, maybe it's Chinese, maybe it's who knows what. Off the coast, well, 100 miles maybe isn't off the coast to them, but maybe 5 miles in. It's just the whole thing just stinks. And the fact that this is worse than the balloon that transited the United States. I mean, the balloon, they lied about it, they pretended it wasn't a problem, and then at the end of the day, they didn't really do anything about it until it was over the continental United States. But then the reason given ultimately was, we knew it was the Chinese, and we didn't want to upset the Chinese because we wanted to have a summit meeting with the Chinese. So, again, is this the Biden administration? Are they either crooks or they're incompetents? Either way, it's not good.
Yeah, it's not comforting, and especially given everything, like you said, the track record. Before we let you go, KT, also Syria It's really disheartening. I was looking at some video today, and it's some of the rebels there, and it's like Sharia law is back in Syria. There are definitely no good guys here, and it's a mess.
Well, that's the problem. It's a multi-sided civil war. And when the people say, well, the United States has to do something, don't get us in the middle of somebody else's civil war. And, it's great that Assad is gone. It's great that Russia's humbled. It's great that Iran is humbled. But you don't know who these guys are. I mean, they could turn into another Islamist state that wants to destroy Israel and kill everybody. It could be a nice guys, probably not, but it could be really nice guys who want a sweet Jeffersonian democracy. Just as likely as it could be there's like 10 different groups of these rebels. They could all just kill each other and fight each other. The problem I have with it all is there are chemical weapons, and they need to be secured immediately by the international community, by somebody, because as we saw with the fall of the Soviet Union, where there were unsecured nuclear weapons, where do they all go? Well, they'll all go to the black market. So somebody, I hope, is working with the Syrian government, whatever government that is, to get them out of Syria and get them dismantled. And if we have to pay some money to do it, okay, far better that than to have chemical weapons, which will command a very high price on the black market.
Did you see also, Katie, that Biden is extending the sanctions waiver, giving them access to $10 billion? I mean, what is going on with these people? We're in the middle of
they were short. They had to pay the Houthis this week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Houthis, the ragtag Houthis need help.
Firing at our ships.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that have closed off the Red Sea.
No one's ever been able to figure out the Biden administration's unrequited love affair with Iran. They enriched Iran to the tune of probably $150 billion. That's what Iran used to fight the proxy wars. And yet still the Biden administration just
ask
is in
Obama.
love with them.
Ask Obama.
Maybe, if you read Speaker Mike Johnson's tweet about the Act Blue, that foreign kickbacks to Act Blue, well, where is the money coming from? $1.5 billion in 15 weeks? Well, let's think about that.
You always follow the money, John, you know.
Yep.
So it's just follow the money, and the money trail stinks.
Well, if there's money, if we ship them $1 billion of equipment or something, or give them $1 billion, are they kicking back $100 million, 10% for the big guy?
Why would you assume they're not? On record. Ukraine.
It is scary. It is scary what's going on. It's very scary.
It is, and we need to get to the bottom of it. KT, thank you. Keep us posted, please.
We love you, KT. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Sid here from my good friends at Inhala.com. Let's talk about serious business. Sleep apnea. Whether you've been diagnosed with it or afraid you have it, I've got the solution. Inhala is here to give you your life back by giving you your breath back. They make it easy to get help for sleep apnea because living without restful sleep is simply no way to live. Inhala gives you a custom-fitted oral appliance that opens your airway so you naturally breathe the way nature intended. The best part is they offer virtual consultations and in-home sleep testing. No overnight stays at a sleep center. Plus, Inhala has all the doctors that you'll need. Appointments are virtual, and it's all covered by your private medical insurance. Inhala does it all, from diagnosis to the delivery. Don't suffer from another sleepless night or daytime fatigue. Visit Inhala.com or call 844-INHALA-1. That's 844-INHALA and the number 1. Call now. 844-INHALA-1. That's 844-INHALA-1.